Welcome back to the That's Not Real podcast on Embrace the Chaos 1317. So youtube.com/@ Embrace the Chaos 1317.
I feel like your intro was a little long there.
Episode 12. 21, 12.
What? Do you not know how to count?
I don't know how it's going to show up to them.
10 plus 2. There you go, 12.
Now you're making them add? Wait.
As opposed to making them do geometry with whatever you had going on.
Maybe our millionth subscriber should get a free abacus.
I'm not making that promise.
I will. If we get 1 million subscribers, I will buy the 1 millionth subscriber fucking abacus.
I am not certain.
Done. That's on me. That's fine. That's done. It's on me.
All you.
All me. That milk bone money.
Who's going to be the 1 millionth subscriber to get that abacus? What the fuck did you come up with an abacus? Who uses an abacus? What, seriously?
You don't know what an abacus is?
I know it is, but no one uses it now.
No, but the greatest mathematicians of our lives did.
Because they didn't have supercomputers.
No, they were the supercomputer. And now we can't even get numbers right at the movie theater.
So you're saying our 1 millionth subscribers either...
No,
he might have to use computers, which is going to be really odd that he became our subscriber, or he just likes to, fit around with abacuses.
I would like a retro old phone.
Well,
right in the houses, because I'm a phone guy. I think it'd be cool to have.
All right. Well, getting back to episode 12, do we even have a topic?
No, we don't. You don't want to talk about. You want to start.
I thought you wanted to do like the
after you messed
emotional thing of guys or whatever it was. I thought that's what you wanted to do this week.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
That's what you originally
I think that
said.
needs to be more planned out.
Well, nothing we do is planned out, so...
That's a serious topic, I think.
So what? I'll go to my serious voice.
The serious voice sounds a lot like Charlie.
It is not Charlie. It is my serious voice.
No, now you're getting creepy.
It is also my creepy voice.
So, I saw The Flash. You think they care?
No spoilers on this.
No, it's not a spoiler.
I'm probably seeing that one tomorrow.
It's a good movie. It has comedy, but whatever. But back to, before we get into our topic of ranting about people not being able to do their jobs right, my server, because we went to Cinema Cafe, and sit down, really nice chairs. It's a whole great experience. It's worth it. However, the server, I asked a question about the Flash glass, because it's supposed to, there's a margarita that comes in it, and there's a pineapple lemonade that comes in it. You can get either or. It's supposed to come. I was like, do they both come in the Flash glass? Because I want that. Rumorville, no, spoiler alert, neither one come in that glass.
That's you just have to buy the glass separate?
No, you can't. You can't even buy the glass separate. You get an ice cube. That's a fake ice cube that you might have seen the link to. That link's ready when it's wet. And I said, okay, well then I was going to get the pineapple lemonade mocktail. No alcohol, right? I'm not a big tequila guy, margarita.
Right.
So glad I'm not an alcoholic. Because she brought that drink out. I took a sip. Pure tequila. Someone's going to get someone killed. Like, you got to pay attention, at least with alcohol. Can we pay attention at least with alcohol?
No one pays any attention. We did, me and Kylie did our little date weekend for our anniversary. So I booked a hotel. We accidentally booked the first day on like some travel site. Instead of doing 2 days, we did one. So I had to call the hotel to book the second day. Like,
oh, you can't do that.
I was like, can we just put them in the same room? It took about 45 minutes. Finally, the guy understood the request and said yes.
No, look at you.
So we get there. And she goes, no, he didn't even book you for the same type of room, so you're going to have to go to a completely different room. So we had to check out after the first night just to check back in like 2 hours later. Thinking, well, at least we're getting a different room, because the first room was kind of shitty. And
right, the travel sites just randomly do stuff.
Yeah. So the first room was pretty shitty, so I'm like, at least we'll get a better room. We get a room that's 3 doors down. It's the exact same fucking thing, only we have a broken refrigerator. So at one point, and we try to plug it. At first, it's just not plugged in. I'm like, well, maybe you plug it in, you hear doom, 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 doom.
That's why
it starts smelling. I'm like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and unplug. We go downstairs, tell the people, they're like, all right. I'm like, it's not that big a deal. I try to get water from this place.
Where'd you stay?
Place Wingate by Short Pump. So we try to get water. We go to the vending machine. There's one vending machine on all 5 floors combined. So I go to the vending machine.
Why did you go to Wyndham?
That's where we went last year. It was really good.
Hampton Hilton properties.
Last year it worked. It was really good. It was a little staycation.
Diamond lifetime member. Don't listen to him at hotels.
Listen to him, but like I don't travel a lot, so I don't know all the ins and outs.
It's almost like he could have asked me which hotels are best, but whatever.
It was a stay. It's not like you stay in hotels here. How many hotels have you stayed in Richmond, John?
A couple.
Why?
Because my coworkers, I had to stay out a couple nights out near Short Pump to avoid because we had to be there and we were working.
So very rarely, but yes,
yeah.
You're definitely more the expert.
This is how my TV is plugged in my last hotel, so it's not always perfect. Like I had no signal, so I went to fix what the input was, and I didn't see anything. So I was like, "How are they doing this?" And I pulled out the input cable.
Well, most of it I can understand, especially when it's not perfect. But when I couldn't find water in this hotel, it's not like I could put water in the fridge. There's no cold water, so the vending machine only had soda. So I'm like, fine. I go to the front desk after searching all 5 floors. I'm like, is there any vending machines in here anywhere before I go to the store? She gives me an attitude, and the first lady we saw at the desk was absolutely a great person. The second lady was just a monster.
It's my first shift and second shift.
Yeah, she gives me this attitude. She's like, well, you can go over there. It looks like an employee lounge. So I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, I finally get a water, but it's just the fact of how you can assume people know things. You had to walk past the counter she was working to get back there. And she's saying it to me like it was common sense. Like,
was it a sweet shop?
It looks like the employee kitchen. Like I've been to see it.
Because a lot of the Hamptons, they have like sweet shops and you charge stuff to the room. And it's like a whole pantry.
No,
they got away with vending machines because they realize they can charge $4 for a bottle of water, and people are stuck at the hotel. Like, all right.
All I wanted was water. That was it. It shouldn't have been too much of an ask.
Should have brought your own.
So I couldn't keep it cold. I did bring my own. It was warm and nasty by then.
Don't stay at Wyndham's.
All right, the moral to the story. I've learned something. Don't stay at Wyndham.
Marriott's are supposed to be really nice too, but they are more expensive. And Hampton has a whole umbrella. If you do like Home to Suites, give me some love, Home to Suites, and some places like that they actually have separate rooms for the bed and living room. So they actually have 2 TVs and go back and forth between two.
I don't stay at hotels often.
Yeah, so
and I especially don't like if I ever if one of our subscribers, the guy I talked to the first time, I hate you because 40 minutes of my life was ruined just for. I could have booked a second room anyway through a site.
Right. And the Home to Suites has a full fridge, dishwasher, sink, microwave, all that.
I don't need it.
So
we don't live there. I'm like you. I don't live in a hotel.
Here's the point. You don't use travel sites to book hotels. You use their websites. You get the points. You save them. Don't do that thing. 'Cause remember, I did that a long time ago for Hoop It Up tournament, and I booked us a room, super nice room, and Angel and I said, Can I do this booking again, but we want it back at the same hotel? And they said, no, we can't tell you what hotel that is. I was like, that's before we get there. I tried to do a second room. I said, well, there's going to be 2 groups. He's like, you'll be in the same area. So they got a hotel, and they were booked at like 5 minutes down the road. I couldn't even book a whole new reservation, same hotels. They don't want to tell me the hotel.
So more to the story is this shit has become too complicated and there's too much nonsense to deal with when you do anything.
HamptonInn.com. Problem solved. Become a member. Save your points.
What point? I stay in a hotel like once every 2 years.
For work?
Or once a year. I don't travel for work.
You just travel for martial arts. You traveled many times for martial arts. And you do this once a year. And I'm sure when you take a vacation, you're going to stay somewhere.
And very rarely do I travel. But yeah, I see your point. You're definitely more of the hotel expert than I am.
Yeah.
See?
Ah, great. Good.
All right, moving on.
Moving on. Really, 9 minutes, huh? Yeah. Happy Father's Day to everyone, and hopefully you see this on Father's Day.
Yeah, it'll probably be out there. People will see it. I don't know if any fathers subscribe. I think a few of them. We have a few subscribers who are fathers I know of. So
if you're a subscriber and you're a father, let us know. I don't know. Yeah. Might be good.
Definitely happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Although I will say Father's Day is treated so much differently than Mother's Day.
Everything about men is treated differently than women. But we have it so easy.
It is like a... I don't know. You can decide if we're going into that topic or not. I'm not going to...
No, I think that needs maybe next week. I think that needs more detail planned out.
Well, we'll go into... apparently he wants to write some notes for himself for next week. So
I think every now and then we should plan this out just a little.
So you're giving away your secret. How did they know it's not playing out now?
It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
I think. I think.
Hey, we don't have puppets this week, so that.
No, I know, but our viewers, the main thing, that best viewing we had was the first 12 minutes of last week's podcast, and that was the puppets. So I think our people are telling us they want to see Darwin and Charlie.
No, I don't think they do. I mean, matter of fact, one of our only comments was, "I don't want to see the puppets," or "I didn't enjoy the puppet part." I did say I was going to make fun of Jasper, but here's the problem.
Janice.
Jasper, Janice.
No, it's Jasper. I got to make fun of calling her Janice.
Right.
Janice is the Chandler's annoying girlfriend.
Oh yeah, with the laugh. So I did promise I was going to make fun of Jasper, but then I would have to view the page and support her to make fun of her. So I can't do that.
Oh, here, I'll do it.
So this might as well be Jasper.
Okay.
That's all Jasper is.
She doesn't bark. She don't like this. And she says, I have a smoking problem with my Barbie doll, and everyone likes it. Because, again, back to my theory, that all these popular sites are just Ben Affleck or someone famous doing them, putting tons of money into them. Can you convince me otherwise?
Well, you are Mr. Conspiracy.
One view. Yeah, one view. One view.
He's very upset that he posted a short that had one view, which was himself. Which happens sometimes.
Well, no, the view, by the way, it was wolves. It was wolves at the Richmond Zoo. Like, who doesn't like...
Just call it wolves.
I did.
You said wolves at the Richmond Zoo.
Right.
Just call it wolves.
That can't get more than one. That can't... No one...
Next I say, I'm being attacked by wolves.
Maybe.
I bet you'll get more.
I mean, I thought it was a cool video. I mean, I know I think it's cooler than other people.
Yeah, you like wolves
and
more.
I'm not complaining about the likes. I'm just saying, like, someone should be able to see it.
You do seem to be complaining about the views, though.
No, our views went down when someone talked about Hunter.
Someone talked about Hunter. What are you talking about?
You brought up the laptop a couple weeks ago, and now
I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
Hunter Biden, his laptop.
Our views didn't go down after that. We have more views. Matter of fact, ours have gone up more than they ever have. Probably not from that, but
Really?
Yeah.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6. I'm saying
we went from 5,000 views to 20,000 views. You can't knock my views.
It's because one of those. Okay. Anyways.
So our subscribers have to pick a side here, his side or my side. So thank you for choosing me.
The one that comments the most is on my side.
Well, it's just because my people watch.
No, one view.
No one watches. But again, we said this is for fun for the most part. Yes, I know you want to get Milkbo famous, but that's going to take years.
So
we got to do this for years to get to that point. So,
what is the most underrated thing in life that no one told you? So it's not something major like, hey, yeah, you have to. Just something that's really underrated that the average person may not think about.
The little moments.
Putting you on a spot.
So, a hug. Just like the little moments with your kids that you take for granted sometimes. To me, those are the moments in life. It's just those, or that time where you can just take a nap on a couch for half an hour. You don't think about that because you're growing up. You're like, eh. But that half hour on the couch where you fall asleep, or that moment where you're doing something unplanned, those are little moments in life to me that make it the best. You got to answer the same question.
I put you on a spot. That was the whole point.
I didn't feel put on a spot. It was a pretty easy question. You gave me a cupcake.
So I think mine is organizing trips, days, stuff like that. I was never really taught that. They do it. The college had one thing about time planning, but I had to take that for an elective so I could get my bachelor's. But I think, like, it's just so on vacation, like, I make a map and we have stuff planned out, and it works really, really well. It stopped us from all fighting family the night before, which hikes we were doing, blah, blah, blah. We would argue for like an hour the night before anything we were doing. So I made like a little sticky pad and organized it and planned it out a little. And that goes a long way.
Yeah, I'm knowing you're organized to do stuff like that. I just kind of like to go and do it. But
it helps, it helps with the trips. Like, if you're planning a long drive, I now will make sure that I see what 24-hour stuff is along the way and plan that out a little bit.
Outside of looking for Buc-ee's, my goal is to stop as little as possible. My goal is I hope everyone's asleep in the car so I can stop once.
What is a Buc-ee's?
You've never been to Buc-ee's?
I've never even heard of it.
Oh my God, Buc-ee's is like the Walmart of gas stations. So you stop at a gas station. You know, normally when you're taking those long trips and you stop at a gas station, it's kind of a shitty ass little gas station.
Not if you plan it right.
No, the gas stations off the highway are traditionally not great gas stations. I'm sorry, I don't plan exactly. I went 3 hours and 42 minutes. Let me stop at this better gas station, except for Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's they got like 100 bathrooms. They got like 100 gas pumps.
100 bathrooms.
Like there's like 100 stalls in their bath. But you go in, it's like going into a supermarket, but it's a gas station. So when you stop, you can get souvenirs, stuff like that. I don't know, it's just fascinating. And it doesn't hurt that the mascot's a beaver. That was my school mascot, so I found that pretty cool. So Buc-ee's, it's really popular. It's actually considered the biggest gas station I know in the country.
Where is this?
There's a couple of them. We stopped on the way to Florida, so I know there's a couple on the way to Florida, but there is one in Virginia, or there's one coming to Virginia, so I'm going to have to travel out there just to go to the cool gas station. Buc-ee's. Yes, Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is awesome. I don't care what anyone says, Buc-ee's is awesome. I have pictures of Buc-ee's out there. Buc-e's is awesome.
If you're a Buc-e's fan, let me know. I have no clue what this is.
Oh, it's Buc-ee, man. I bet you there's a whole Buc-e's community out there.
Hashtag Buc-e's.
I bet you. So we're going to see about that. Let's see if any person who views this, and maybe I can even turn this part into a short, but anyone who views this, I want you to let me know that Buc-e's is awesome.
Nah, Sheetz is the answer.
Come on. Sheetz is awful.
You're in, you're out. The food's decent. I mean,
the food sucks for one.
No, the food's decent.
That's Sheetz? Yeah. Kylie says the same thing. I think it's awful. I've never had good food at Sheetz.
Because you don't get real food.
I get the only food that matters. Chicken.
What do you order at Sheetz?
Chicken. Now, it's been years since I ate at Sheetz. I don't know.
Chicken. So they have like popcorn chicken, chicken strips, chicken.
There's probably popcorn chicken last time I was there.
What seasoning did you get on it?
I don't know. It was years. All right. Here's my question to you. Name something that you ate years ago that you don't remember now.
I don't remember now. Well, if I say it, then obviously I remember it.
Exactly. So stop asking me.
No, if I'm going to say something shitty, then I'm going to say why it's shitty. You can't just say I ate there 20 years ago.
I ate it. It wasn't good.
Right. I
ate lobster once 20 years ago. I didn't like that either. Do you want me to explain where I got the lobster from?
Yeah, actually.
The water, the ocean.
No, where did you eat lobster?
Boston.
No, like at what? Like at a restaurant?
Yes.
Okay, was it actually... So, even in Maine, some of the places use frozen lobster meat. So, if lobster is fresh, you can't tell...
He's missing the one I said 20 years ago. But let's go.
My point is, if you don't like something, like I don't like seafood, except I love fresh lobster, and I actually like fresh crab in Alaska.
So he doesn't like seafood except for the food from the sea.
No, when it's fresh. A lot of these places do stuff, and it's frozen, and then... They add like a bunch of stuff to it to keep it longer. They thaw it out, it's not thawed out right, and they mix it in with certain meat. But lobster right from the ocean, which they have in Bar Harbor, Maine, great place. And
this is crab, all just so you can shout out Maine.
And crab, Alaska. I'm already wearing the Maine shape. In Alaska is really good too. That's not a shout out to Bar Harbor. That's Alaskan. I didn't think I liked crab. I had some because I had some king crab in Alaska, and it was really good. So my point is, you have to determine. You could have just got food from a shitty-ass Sheetz employee that day that re-microwaved food.
I'm sure I've had it more than once, but
Cindy does this too. Cindy gets sick.
I don't like Sheetz. It's not good. I'm picky. What do you want? I like good food.
Like an Arby's, and she hasn't eaten there for like 15 years since. You can't do by one thing. This is a good topic. You can't judge something by one time.
No, so my normal thing, just like TV shows, is 3. So like when I watch a new TV show, I give it 3 episodes. When I try food, a lot of times I try it 3 times, unless it's so bad then it makes me never want to try it again.
You can't.
Like, I ate octopus as, so I used to take Alex.
I doubt that was fresh.
No, that was at a buffet. So I always made a deal. If he tried a new food when he was young,
you can't judge food by what's served at a buffet. That's like the bottom of the food.
I think I had it a second time on the cruise. I can't remember, but I definitely tried some new foods on the cruise. Again, I would be willing to try things up to 3 times. That is usually my rule. Now, can I say for sure that I haven't tried Sheetz 3 times? I can't.
You can say you don't like something versus it's trash.
I can call it trash. Watch.
You can say
hold on. Let me put on a demonstration. Sheetz food, trash. See, I did that. You can disagree with it, but I can absolutely
No, but
you
don't really have a basis on that.
I do. No. I ate it, and it was awful.
Right, so that one time was.
I didn't say I only went there once. I just said the last time I went there was a couple years ago. So I've had it.
And the gas is cheaper.
What?
With the Sheetz card, gas is cheaper. It's 3 cents cheaper a gallon.
I go to Sam's Club for my gas, which is much cheaper than Sheetz. So.
I have BJ's as well, so you're right.
And I'll go to Kroger if I don't go to Sam's Club because of the points.
I hate Kroger. Honestly, this is a pet peeve of mine.
So I hate Sheetz, you hate Kroger. We're going to start a war.
No, I'm going to tell you.
Pick a side, people.
I'm going to tell you why I hate Kroger, though. Because they have, like, the buy 10 for 10. And you have to buy 10 items. Or the Diet Coke is three for $10. You have to buy 3 of them. You have to buy exact number that there is. Like Food Line is 2 for $5. You buy 1, it's $2.50. They don't make you buy 18 packs. So water special. If you buy 20 cases of water, they're each only $3. You have to buy 20 cases.
They hold you to what you're buying. So they say 10 for 10, so they make you buy 10. So because they hold you to the standard that made you want to buy it for that price.
Because all the other places, when they do 10 for 10, if you only buy 8 items or 5, they're all $1, basically the price. They're saying, hey, 10 for 10.
They're saying you have to buy 10. That's where we make our money from. That's a business.
That's stupid.
That's how Big Y used to be.
First of all, Kroger's more expensive. And...
Well, to be fair, I do all my shopping at Walmart. I don't shop at Kroger.
I'm done with Walmart. They don't have anything in stock anymore.
Oh, they always do when I'm there. Very rarely do they not have something.
They had none of the spices I like.
Well, that's because you're getting lobster and you want it fresh.
No, I'm talking about just like spices in general. Just a lot of the stuff that I used to get there, I go back, they don't carry anymore. They carry more of their brand stuff.
They do carry a lot of their brand stuff now, so they have slowly done that. But for the most part, I mean, there's times where you go there, they're missing some things. That's why we don't do the online.
No, I mean, I think Food Line's almost just as cheap as Walmart now.
Oh, no way.
Oh, yeah? When I go grocery
shop, much more expensive.
No, when I go grocery shop, the stuff I buy.
Oh, maybe the
Food
stuff you buy
comes out almost the same price at Walmart, and I don't feel like it was repackaged.
Yeah, for a lot of stuff I buy, it's a lot more expensive. Like Food Line is Kroger's cheaper than Food Line.
No, it's not. No, dude, Kroger's the most expensive supermarket in Virginia.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Google it. You can Google it. It'll tell you. Yeah, now that Publix is here,
No.
Publix is nice. Publix is clean.
What's the place? Is Publix the one across from Walmart?
Depends on what Walmart.
No, one of them is also in Turnpike.
I don't know. There's not. It's not Publix. Within
it's
20
a pretty
minutes
big place. That place is really.
It came in from Florida.
Somehow we've got way into like grocery stores.
because you decided to bash Sheetz.
And you decided to back Kroger.
Right, because of their insanity.
So again, put in the comments which is a better place, Sheetz or Kroger, or you can put which is a worse place. Which one do you love more? Which one do you hate more?
And one time when I was doing my 24-hour run, I went to buy some food at Kroger, and they're like, "Oh well, we really close at 9, like the thing." And it was like 7 o'clock. They said, "But we're not cooking anything else."
So you're judging it by one time.
No, many times with the 10 for 10. But that was a sticking point when I went in and I said, "I just want to do some fried chicken." They say, "We're not making it anymore." I said, "Oh, I didn't realize you were closed." Like I was apologizing because I thought I was ordering after the close time, and they were not. They said, "Oh no, we shut down at 9, like that area." And I said, "What?" They said, "We're just not making anything else." To me, that's closed.
Yeah, that is closed.
I don't understand. Again, that's just a shitty ass worker probably.
Yeah, probably
doing it.
I mean, there's a lot of those, and it's like you get those all the time. You know, those workers when you order at the thing, it's almost like that you've pissed them off by ordering. Now we've all been there. We've been fast food workers forever, and I mean, I've done things with accents. I've yelled at people. I've had an attitude because I hated serving them. You all have those days. Everyone has bad days when you work in fast food. So especially back in the day. But it is annoying as you get older and you see more and more of it. It's like, I'm sorry I inconvenienced you by spending more money than I wanted to.
Well, that's that whole attitude of workers, right? Like we went to, again, Cinnamon Cafe, had a nice time, but you have to you buy your seats ahead of time because you have to get the seats, and there wasn't a lot of seats left to go flash.
Well, you have to do that for any movie theater now.
All right. Well,
last time I was there, at Regal, you have to do that.
Okay. I know you have to select your seats when you're there, but those shows are so sold out. Usually I don't go the first night. But after 2 hours of the Flash being out, I almost saw a spoiler, and I said, okay, I got to go tonight. That's it. Like, the first showings were just about done, and people are online telling. So, I went in there, I got my tickets on my phone, and the people at the kiosk, she goes, you have to go to the kiosk to do that. I was like, okay. I already did this online, so waiting for the kiosk, and these freaking 3 Weeble Wobblers, Weed Whackers, whatever you want to call them.
Weed Whackers, got it. Weed Whackers running around.
Yeah, and they're sitting there, they don't understand what they're doing. So I'm like, I'll go to the other kiosk, and now there's a line at that kiosk. So the lady said, do I have to use the kiosk for this? She's like, yeah. I was like, can I just do it? I mean, I don't know what's going on. Like, tell you get there 20, 30 minutes earlier so you can order your food and all that. She won't. So finally go to hand my phone. When I hand it to her, the screen expands. If she can't read it and I can't close it, she's like, I can't do this because she won't read the number unless she can scan it.
Well, I ran into the same problem when I went to.
By the way, once the kiosk opened, 10 seconds. That's how long it took me to get my tickets.
When I went to, so I do the Regal monthly thing, because you see two movies a month and it saves money, and I'll see 2 every month just because of the kids. So I go, and last time I went, I decided to get a popcorn and a soda because I had points for it. They were free, but I had 2 popcorns and a soda, 2 small and a free soda saved up. So I went to get them. The guy, it let them ring in 1 popcorn, let them ring in the other soda. I waited 20 minutes for them to ring in the second popcorn. It's like, it just doesn't let me. And so finally the manager came over. He's like, yeah, it's like all you gotta do is finish first transaction and then do it as second transaction. But again, it goes back to the customer service thought process of a lot of this stuff. It's just horrible. It's not simple enough to make it worth it half the time.
Right. So again, I keep on saying Cinema Cafe was great. I have all these problems because the chairs recline, you have space in front of you.
Oh,
it's
comfortable. I've been to those type of things. Whereas Regal now, your feet don't touch the ground.
Yeah, Cindy had to wait. She ate her entire meal, which was really good food. She said the hamburger was really good. She waited like 30 minutes to get an iced tea. Nothing special, just an iced tea. It was like the server brought out the food without ever getting her drink.
Yeah, because they
don't
pay attention.
They don't care at all. It was weird at the end not bringing our trash anywhere because there's nowhere to take it.
You just leave it on the thing?
Yeah, well, it's glass. It's not trash.
Oh, okay.
Right, so they have busboy
guess that makes sense.
come through, but it was like, what do we do with this? And then this nice place, and of course, people there's food all over the place. I'm like,
yeah, I'm trying to remember what the name of the one I'm in Lexington Turnpike is, but it's the same type of thing. You go there and they serve you food and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was nice because I didn't have to get a huge tub of popcorn. I mean, the popcorn at Regal is much better, but there's a lot more butter in it. So it's probably healthier. I don't fucking know.
It's not even real butter. For those that don't know, Regal popcorn does not use actual butter.
But it tastes amazing.
But it does.
So
we don't care what.
It was like this little basket of popcorn. It's like the right amount of size. It's just, and the chairs were great. You could recline.
So here's the question for you, since you asked me a random one. If I gave you 2 options, one tastes worse, but you know what's in it, and the other one tastes better, and you have no idea, I can tell you this could be absolutely devastating for you. Which one are you going to eat?
Neither.
No, you have to.
No, because
I've
seen the guy on that chef show that fed human skin. No,
all right. We know it.
Or Starbucks was serving getting their juice red.
I don't know where you buy your food, but it's not cannibalistic.
This was Starbucks.
Starbucks does not serve people.
No, they don't serve people. Don't leave us alone. And it had some like fruity, and it was red colored, and it was because they were using red bugs. And people didn't know it. They loved it until they found out.
But it goes to the question. If you don't know and you're never going to know what was in it, but you know it's not people.
Is it going to make me sick?
No.
Is it going to be something that goes against morally? Like, I don't want dog in my food.
No. But it could be something like a tarantula.
Like grasshoppers.
Grasshoppers.
That's our future, by the way. We keep on going down. That's why, that's why meat's so expensive. They want us eating bugs. It's coming.
Well, locusts, with the whole world ending, we're all going to eat locusts.
Locusts, crickets.
But would you, knowing that it could be like it could be a pile of cockroaches stepped on and squished together and served to you.
But I don't know.
But it tastes better than the nice, healthy.
Oh, so now it's healthy. Does it taste like nasty or is it just don't taste good?
We'll go with somewhere between. It's not like going to make you throw up. It tastes that bad. It's edible, but it doesn't taste good. It's one of those you eat it, you're like, oh, I wish I didn't eat that.
No.
Just for a record, I'm going with I don't care what I eat if it tastes good. So as long as I'm not going to find out later, like that's a criteria. If I eat something I have no idea what it is and it tastes delicious, don't tell me later that it was like
based upon our
peacock teeth or something.
Yeah, but based upon our guidelines that morally, and it's not going to make me sick, it's not going to kill me, and it's.
I'm pretty sure McDonald's isn't real food.
No, we really don't know what goes in that. Yes. McDonald's doesn't taste good either.
Yeah, it does.
This guy eats Subway and McDonald's. No wonder he doesn't think food's good.
And Zaxby's and Burger King and Wendy's and
Wendy's.
I have to put the shout out there. I had the best chicken parm I've had in any place ever. It's the second time I've had it from this restaurant, so now I kind of trust it. I know I go my threes. But the second time I've had it, it's called Brothers, and it's technically in Oilsville. It's still near Richmond. It's 15 minutes from Short Pump.
Oilsville.
It's one of those.
Northwest of like towards Charlottesville.
Yeah, it's near Short Pump. It's 15 minutes from Short Pump. Their chicken parm, and Kylie had some of the other food too, and I know we're out of time, but I have to brag about this place. Their food was the best I have ever had. I've been to fancy restaurants. I get chicken parm pretty much every restaurant I go to at some point. And it wasn't even close. I've never had chicken parm anywhere near as good as this place.
It's because it's really turkey. Now you know.
Yeah, but I don't want to know. It tastes good. So we've reached our time, sadly, and we've kind of covered a little bit of everything, and now he comes back out. Is he eating, like, cockroaches?
I eat people, motherfucker. Yeah, come on, yeah, motherfucker. Yeah.
How do you stop him? You stop him! All right, everyone, I hope you enjoy your Father's Day. Have some fun.
Why'd you do this? I was doing my thing. And
go ahead.
No, I have to do this as you end it. It's going to be a long fucking podcast now. So, last week, I was doing my thing. I was happy. I was going, yeah. I might go to the bar, but, oh, yeah. I'm trying to get to Bar Harbor this year. Yeah, I can see you in the fucking camera. You can't sneak over. You know, fucking see it's like a mirror. So, fuck you, motherfucker. Okay, so next week.